Hi YouTube. I think I'm rolling. Not sure. I'm doing an overwrite or a rewrite. I didn't like that last video. So anyway, hi, it's me. This little old meetshannon. Um, just produced a video a little while ago and promised that I would make a couple more today. And so I'm back. And I'll see if I can't take a topic and talk about it a little bit. So I think what I'll talk about right now, because I could choose from so many, it's been so long. I'm going to talk about my transition and where it is and where it's come from and uh, some things about it, basically. Uh, Basically, the limitations that are on me. I fully intend to transition completely. Um, Maybe this wouldn't be your choice, or maybe it's not your choice if you're transgender and on a transition journey yourself. But I'm gonna live in this gender identity the rest of my life, and I want to live it to its fullest. And for me, again, it's an individual thing. For me, that means to live completely and as fully as a female as I can possibly be. And and with that thought process, that means anatomically as well. Anatomically, that has a great deal to do with how you interact with people, how you interact with yourself, um, and just has just a whole lot to do with your identity in general. So I'm so incomplete. Um, I know many of you don't know. I started transition in September 18th, 2008. So it'll be 3 years in September. That's coming up. It's only like a couple months away. 2.5+ years. And my transition up to this point in time is strictly a hormonal transition, hormonal and psychological. Um, I do go to for my psychological counseling. I did start out on an HRT therapy, hormone replacement therapy regimen, and that's been revamped a couple of times, which is normal until you find where you are, where your hormone levels are, and then monitor that and what's good for you, what's not. So anyway, um, but no electrolysis, no procedures at all, no cosmetic things whatsoever, no surgical procedures, no skin rejuvenation, or no nothing, absolutely nothing but hormones and psychological things, physiological things. Um, so expectations when one transitions to whatever gender, if it's an MGF or FTM, you might take a look at those limitations when you're considering the transition, as I did. Those were one of the things that held me back from it for a long time. I just didn't think I could ever be a girl, or that I could ever pass, or that I could ever live. And what a challenge I'm creating for myself, and I wasn't going to do it. And for all those what I felt were right reasons. And slowly I'm getting there, and I pass a lot, and then sometimes you might look at me and go, oh, no, you don't. And maybe I don't. To some people I don't. But I sure put a question mark in a lot of people's heads, if anything. And it gets better all the time. And the more I'm able to present this persona in my everyday life, the more comfortable I am with it. The more comfortable I am with my life and with my day-to-day interactions with people in public and society as a whole, the more functional I become. And the more I can transition, the more I can do to enhance that is making that much more comfortable for me. And that's just a develop, a developing process that we all go through. Um, do we ever reach a final goal? Maybe. You know, maybe my expectations aren't as high as yours, or maybe yours aren't as high as mine. Maybe I don't know what your goals are. But I'm limited, and I'm challenged with those limitations to move forward, and I will continue to do so because these were my fears when I started a transition, that I wasn't going to be able to reach my goals, that I would never be and look like a woman. And I challenge that. If I had more resources, I think I could get there. You know, and that's what it takes. It's not magic. You know, if you're considering a transition and you're like me, or wherever you are, and you're so what's holding you back is you just don't know if you can pull it off, if you want to call it that, or live it. Yes, you can, but resources and money is going to help you a lot because hormones alone aren't going to do it for most of you. There's some girls out there that I've seen are hormones only, and they look very much like everyday women. If you look closely, or if you saw them in the physical, in your presence, then you can maybe distinguish more male things about them when I'm speaking of MTS. But because then some of the features stand out. But when you see them in video or in photographs and things like that, it's much easier to pass. Um, that's just part of it, and it's a part of the developing that we go through. You know, technology has really come a long way too. So when you have resources, then and you can apply the technology that's out there, then you're going to have some success, and that's really a wonderful thing for us, providing you can make use of those things. And I look forward to it if it ever happens for me. But what you see is a hormonal transition, and you know, don't set your expectations too high if you're limited, and then just go with it. I'm still changing, and I wish for more and more changes the way I'm on the path that I'm going, but I really need some help, and it's not going to be easy. Um, I hope it comes for me. So anyway, I'll move on to another topic, and I said I was going to produce a couple of videos today and try to keep these like make them not too long. So there's a lot more I could talk about with my transition, and I'll do some specific transition updates in some future videos, but not today. And I'll just see you in the next video.